Hi Peter, just how impressed have you been with the Falcons squad since your arrival this season?
Hard working squad, that's for sure. You know, it's a large squad, so you've got to make sure everyone's working hard. The most important thing is making sure everyone has an opportunity to impress the coaches. That's probably the biggest thing throughout the whole season. Everyone, either in the Falcons squad or the A Championship squad, everyone's got an opportunity to impress.
Okay. Is there anyone in particular who's impressed you recently? I know Tom Catterick's been in fine form.
Yeah, Tom's he's one of those hidden gems, I suppose. You've got to play him somewhere where he's going to impress, and his form of late at fullback's been outstanding, to be honest. He had a good game on the week against Moseley, mixed bag against Leeds. But on the other hand, you've got your forward pack that's working pretty hard for us, and Will Welsh is back on board again as captain after a long layoff with injury, and he's performing very well. And then the engine room, of course, with Ollie Tomacek and Bobby Vickers, who's unfortunately injured. And then Johnny Gordon's who's injured as well. So your front five is never going to be the same over a course of a long season. So you just got to make sure that those guys that are firing, either TCs or someone else, is on song all day.
Is that a challenge with young players? I know Tom's sort of 22 years old. Sometimes you don't get the consistency from younger players.
Yeah, I think there's a trend all over the world at the moment. Everyone's looking for that X factor out of a young kid, and they've got to understand that they're still growing and maturing as an adult, and that's the biggest thing. You can't take the boy out of the man for too long, So
Yeah.
he's back on, and then you've got someone backing him up like Joel Hodgson, who's still at school, sort of. So those two hang around, and so once they step over the line, they put the performance in.
Okay. Do you think the Falcons are really prepared for a different challenge from Moseley last week for the Cornish Pirates this week? Because obviously the Pirates got promotion challenges of their own, really.
Yeah, they have. I think everyone's in the same boat. We're hoping to keep a clean record, especially at home. They bring new challenges, of course. They're a real fiery forward pack, probably something we haven't come across yet. So we've just got to make sure that we're doing our things well, and today's training, if it goes like we did train today, heaven help a Cornish Pirates visiting on Saturday.
Is that where you think the key area is going to be in the front five, as it were, set pieces, line-outs, scrums?
Yeah, it always is. It starts up front, and I think that's the thing that everyone utilises, the cliches, is it starts up front, play territory, all those sorts of things. But each week we look for the best we can out of our players, and the ultimate game we haven't actually got yet, and heaven help someone that's on the end of a good Falcons performance.
Okay, just finally, with 15 straight wins in the league this season, is there a risk of complacency?
No, I don't think there is. And each week we express the fact about challenging ourselves as individuals and as a squad to keep our, I suppose, what you could call our philosophies going. And we ironed them out again today, and that paid way to a great